This tutorial will walk you through how to use an iPad in conjunction with the Canvas Student app and the Word apps, along with OneDrive, sort of as the glue that holds them together. So within the course, I'm going to find an assignment, in this case a close read the instructions so I know what I'm going to do with it. And first thing I'm going to do is download the Word doc. So to download that to Word, which is also going to be in my OneDrive so I can submit it later, I'm going to choose the share arrow up in the upper right and then choose to copy it to Word. Once I do that, I've got the Word application installed here. It actually won't let me type anything in here until I make my own copy of it. So if I choose Save a Copy, it's going to automatically go to OneDrive. If it doesn't, then I might need to change it from saving it locally on my iPad to saving it in my OneDrive, and then all of my files will come up here. So let's say that I want to save this within let's AAA pacing guides. I don't know what is actually in there, so that's fine. And we'll just say go ahead and save there. Now I'm working in Word. Obviously I can come in here and change text around and everything else like that. Now that I have that, when I come back here, it's going to automatically save. So that's automatically going to save to my OneDrive, meaning that as I make those changes and complete the actual assignment, this is going to be saved in my OneDrive. And I know I'm in my OneDrive because it's showing me that it's auto-saving. If I go back one, then it's going to close out of this particular document, and then I'm within my actual OneDrive here. Something that's pretty useful, especially in the Word app on an iPad, is that it's going to show you recent documents. So I was obviously looking at this, so I can come back to that if I've used it, and then go ahead and find it as well. So let's go back to our Canvas Student app and pretend now that we are going to submit this assignment. So we're going to choose the Submit button, or Submit Assignment. Now we can choose a file upload. And one of our options here when we choose files is going to show some different locations. So I want to make sure that I'm still on my OneDrive here, and then go to Files. And then all of my files are going to show up here. So if I look for my what was it called? It was AAA pacing guides. Once I go in there, now I have my version of that Word document here that I've pulled in. So one thing that you want to do when you choose that, we'll do that one more time. When I go to submit the assignment, I'm going to choose File Upload, Files, and then you do want to make sure, because the default on an iPad sometimes is the iCloud account, you're just going to shift over to OneDrive, which should be installed. Word works with OneDrive. That's where the file document storage is going on. I can actually go into my files here. If I go by date, that might make it a little bit easier because it's going to show the more recent. But if I go by name and I know what the name of it is, which I think had something to do with the Civil War. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. I know I have it over here. My pacing. In my literature, I can choose that file and submit it. So hit next. Let's do that one more time. File upload, files, choose the file itself, hit submit. And there it is. I get my little notification at the top even that my file was submitted successfully. And that's how you submit using a template that a teacher provided, saving it to OneDrive, and then resubmitting it up to OneDrive, or through OneDrive up into the course. Again, real quick overview. Find the assignment. I'm going to download the assignment. Choose the little share button, copy it to Word or wherever I'm going to work on it, Remember that it will not let you edit it so until you save your own copy. So I'm going to save a copy. Make sure that I'm choosing it in my OneDrive. Figure out where you're going to save it or what you're going to call it. Could name it something different. And then that's in Word still, but it's also saving it within OneDrive. Remember that the default is it's going to save automatically, so as I'm working, it'll make those changes, kind of movements around. When I'm done, if I'm back in the Canvas Student app, now it's time for me to submit, which it's going to be a little bit different because I've already submitted it this time. And I'm going to resubmit the assignment. In this example, usually it'll just be submission of once. I'm going to choose the file upload option, go to files, the bottom here, and then make sure on the locations that I'm actually in OneDrive. Once that's been set up, that's going to be the default, and that makes it a lot easier because you're looking for all of your files on your OneDrive. So you just come in. Might be easier to kind of change it around. I need to organize my OneDrive because I use it a lot for trainings. But now you can see my Ryan's report is there. It's going to show me submission in progress. Give it a second here. And that's how you submit. Hope this was helpful.